Okay, guys. Hello. I want to talk about myself, how I play this game, uh, why I play the way I play. So I have been playing this game for 10 years, more than 10 years actually. I have been playing Vel'Koz for 10 years. I am currently less master, between around 100 LP. My peak is 400 LP. This season I got 200 LP. Yeah. We can make another video about myself another time, but let's talk about my playstyle. I want to talk about my playstyle today. First of all, I play support Vel'Koz, and Vel'Koz is a support champion. I want to talk about that first. Why Vel'Koz is a support champion is because people play Vel'Koz as support. More than 35% play Vel'Koz as support. Maybe 40%, if I can even say. Okay. So Vel'Koz is a support champion, and keep in mind that Vel'Koz support now is weak. When Vel'Koz support was good, these numbers was 50 to 50%. 50% support, 50% mid lane. Now people are playing Vel'Koz as ADC and whatever. So Vel'Koz is a support champion. This is a fact. If somebody tells you otherwise, don't listen to that. Let's keep going. Let's stay on this issue. So, if you play Vel'Koz support, you have to focus on his stacks. So, Vel'Koz, what can Vel'Koz do? You can protect your ADC. I mean, you can protect your ADC, but not in a usual way. So, Emilio, let's say, protect his ADC with giving shield, health, range, right? But as Vel'Koz, what can you do? You can get the enemy support or enemy ADC low, below 50%, so they can't attack your ADC. Because if they do, they'll die. Okay, that's what you have to do. Like, you're making kill potential. At the same time, you're protecting your ADC. Because if the enemy is low, your ADC can farm easily. Like he has more space, he can play more freely and everything. So you're supporting your ADC and your team with poking. Doesn't make any. So best rune in this time for a poke support is Dark Harvest. Straight up. If you can get Dark Harvest, if you can harvest Dark Harvest, this is the best rune. But that's why I'm playing. If you are aggressive, laner, just go Dark Harvest, simple fact. Let's say there's a lane that you know you're not gonna win. Like, let's say you have a Smolder, you have like Vayne, Kog'Maw, Zeri that doesn't want to play aggressive. You can still go Dark Harvest and roam, play with your jungle. But I don't advise roaming a lot because Vel'Koz is not a roaming champ. But still, you can play with your jungle. Like, go back where your jungle goes. Especially if the enemy jungle likes to counter jungle, you can protect your jungle, kill the other jungle. You can push your jungle to counter jungle if the enemy jungle is not counter jungling. So you can find a way to harvest Dark Harvest. Okay? Because this is better. This is straight up better for Vel'Koz. But let's say you don't want to do that, and you know you're not going to be in lane. You just go for Comet. I don't want to talk about this one in this video, maybe next time. This is the other choice. Okay. Let's say you want to play aggressive, your ADC is not bad. You know you can play aggressive. You can also ask them in chat select too, if you are not sure. But you can guess from their champ. You know, if you want to play aggressive, you make them play aggressive. Okay? So you want to play aggressive, you choose Dark Harvest, you keep going. We go for cheap shot here, it's straight up. Like, there's no better than here. I played Taste of Blood for some time, but Taste of Blood just gives you some HP, some like keeps you alive in the lane for a little bit. It's not contributing to your game style. What you want to do is deal damage and harvest Dark Harvest. So you want to get every damage possible. And cheap shot is hard on Vel'Koz. I mean, it's not hard, but it's not easy. You can just chew an auto and use cheap shot or E auto is good if you want to use that. Let's get here. I like the best version here is default, but I usually default a lot for a long time, but default is not best for Vel'Koz. The best version is default, but for Vel'Koz is better because for Vel'Koz, warding is very hard on the enemy jungle because you can't just walk up to the enemy jungle and ward. You have to go with one of your teammates, or you have to see everybody on the map. So it's so risky. And if your support Vel'Koz 1v1 is not good, you have your E, but they can always dodge your E, or they can just flash it if they're mobile champ. They can just dodge it, okay? So what you want to do is, you want to get kills already. So you want to just get Grisly Mementos, and use your Oracle Lens lots of times to clear important pushes, and poke the enemy from those pushes. Then you do that, and when you have Horizon Focus, you will give your team vision anyway, better than default. Here I go for Treasure Hunter, don't go for Ultimate Hunter. You will understand this better after seeing my build. You know they buffed Vel'Koz ult a couple of patches ago. It's not that don't cool down ultimate, so it's fairly low, you can say. So you don't need extra level taste. And if your build is focused on level taste, you don't need it. Instead of that, go for Treasure Hunter to get your spikes faster. If you like the roam a lot, you can go for this Relentless Hunter. I was the fan of this rune, but they nerfed it down a lot. This rune was so strong, they nerfed it. So I think best choice is Treasure Hunter, and I don't advise you to roam with Vel'Koz. I'm saying this again. This is basic stuff, almost. This is important. So I go for Triumph. Maybe you will be shocked. Maybe not, I don't know, but Triumph is the best rune in the game. The best rune in the game you can get on every champion, and it's especially better for support. Because with support, you don't want to get kills, right? Like if you're Vel'Koz, of course you can get kills, but you're gonna deal damage, but still you don't want to get lots of kills, okay? But you're gonna get assists, lots of it. If you're like Soraka, Sona, or something like that, you're gonna get lots of it. So let's say you have 20 assists, you're gonna get 400 gold for that. And it's not just gold, you're gonna get HP too. If you're getting health from your build as well, this gives you a lot of health, because you're probably gonna get assists from every single kill in that fight. Like this is straight up best rune in the game. I don't know why the game is not milking this rune. I think they are just scared of people quitting the game. Let's move on. This is the best rune for that. Literally the best rune. This rune sometimes deals more damage than Dark Harvest. And this is the perfect combo with your Dark Harvest as well. What you want to do is drop them to below 50% so you can get Dark Harvest, and this rune helps you get them to 50%. So just go for that. And I would like to play early, that's why I get 2 adaptive force and health. You can go for attack speed if you like the auto elements. I don't recommend it because Vel'Koz is all about positioning. I don't want you to walk straight to their face and auto. But this attack speed is much more stronger than the attack force, to be honest. But on Vel'Koz, I advise this. By the way, I am not saying this rune and my build is the best Vel'Koz. You don't have to do anything. You can just climb with my build and runes. No, I have been playing League of Legends for more than 10 years. I have been playing this champ for 10 years, and this is how I play. And I just wanted to share it. And what I like about League of Legends is you can just play runes with your way, different way. I love unique rules and unique builds. I like to play with them. I like to call myself build master and everything, you know. So I played actually from inspiration. I played Unsealed Spellbook, maybe like 50 games on Vel'Koz. I don't think it's good. Maybe you can play at like Grandmaster Challenger level, but except that it's not good on Vel'Koz. Even on those lanes, on those levels, it's still not good I think on Vel'Koz. But if you're sure you're gonna lose lane, and even with Comet you're gonna lose lane, you can go for Unsealed Spellbook and just play for lanes. And if they're like poking lane, you can't go for strike too, because they will just trigger your first strike and you're not gonna get this. Okay, let's move on to the build. I'm gonna talk about the build. So I changed my build recently actually. I was not going for Shurelya, I was going second item Imperial, Horizon, Rider, and last item Rocket Belt. Because I was using Rocket Belt to slow enemies with my Rider. And you know Vel'Koz doesn't have mobility. Actually, fun fact, Vel'Koz is the last champion that came out without mobility in his kit. 2015, yeah, I think, 14, 2014. So yeah, that's a fun fact. And I was using Rocket Belt to dodge things and slow enemies with my Rider. But, you know, I said, if you're playing Vel'Koz as support, play like a support. That's why Shurelya is better, and you're also using Shurelya to get some more time point, because then you give all your team speed, and if they get a kill, you get time point, you know, easy assist. And also, this gives you mobility too. Permanent mobility from move speed, and also active speed too. So let's start from the beginning. Ionian boots. If you're playing support Vel'Koz, just go Ionian boots. If they're like 580 or 580, doesn't matter. Go Ionian boots. Doesn't matter. I think it's the best. When you look at this class, maybe you'll think, oh, sorcery shoes are better. Deal more damage. It's better. No. These shoes cost 200 gold more. And the support Vel'Koz, you're not farming. Okay, gold is not coming from sky. So you want to get the cheapest boots, and Ionian boots helps you still have more skills, and also reduces your spell cooldown, so you're not afraid to use your spells. Also, Ionian boots has the best TLT upgrade in the game. Okay, it gives you 15 level taste, and 15 level taste, as you can see here, it's worth 750 gold. And this upgrade is only 500 gold. So if you do this upgrade, you have 250 gold ahead, straight up. And it's not even just that, because there's a fast speed. You get smooth speed. So just go on your boots and go just rush this. Because I will make a gameplay video as well, but for now I will just explain it. So when you get boots first item, you're much faster than the enemy. And this is very important on levels, because you can just walk away and just run at the enemy, shoot them, they can't dodge, they're not unable to dodge. If they're like Lucian or something, they will use their E, and just because you have able taste, your cooldowns are lower, you can just hit them with the second fear. Just walk up to them, shoot. You can even auto to use your chip shot if it's an easy lane. If it's not, don't get hit by any skill shot. And because you have tier 2 boots, if you are confident with your dodge, just make them shoot the skill shots at you. Because you have tier 2 boots, you can just target them and help your ADC that way. Like if they are using skill shots on you and you're dodging them, your ADC is like so relaxed and you're just farming. So rush the Ionian boots. Shurelya is the best support item in the game. Like Shurelya was so broken back then, they nerfed it, but it's still broken because it gives whole team most, and so it's much better on Vel'Koz, because I mean it's not the best item on Vel'Koz actually, to be honest, because we are not getting CLT from the range, we are not multi-peak focused, but still because we don't have mobility, Shurelya gives us that mobility, and we are comboing this item with our time. Just give everybody CP, let them get kills and get it off. Okay? Also, if they kill somebody that you didn't kill, you will get your treasure hunter as well. So it's there. And because it's so cheap, you will just hit this item instantly. From if the enemy support is rushing, yeah, you will hit it early because you have Vel'Koz, you're gonna get kills, you have treasure hunter, you have triumph, you're gonna get some farms, you're gonna hit them before that. So first fight, you have item, they don't have item. You know, like it's so and then you have items just for spots. And you know we're not getting any mana from the runes. Shurelya is enough. You don't have mana. Because you have the support item as well. You don't need mana. Okay? And after Imperial, you actually have 0 mana issues. And this could be my uniquest item in the build. Why I go Imperial in the... Why I go Imperial on Vel'Koz is... Vel'Koz is the best Imperial user after none. So second best Imperial user in the game. Why? Because it has Q, E, and ulti. And ulti and E, you can hit only 5 people. Q, you can hit 3 people. Very good low cooldown. And this fixes your mana issue fully. It gives you 20 ability haste, so you can just spam and spam abilities. And also, this should be 7 seconds per target, so you can just trigger on 5 people. And it's for 5 seconds. Like your Q is less than 5 seconds, so you can just mark them constantly. And one of your guys hits them, it's 10% current health damage. So if you hit an Orn that has 3000 damage, it's 300 damage. 300 damage is a lot of damage. Like sometimes I do 5000 damage within battle sometimes. So this item is very good on Vel'Koz. Very good. And like as you can see, my first 2 items literally support. Like I am a support. After these 2 items, I'm a support. I am giving them speed. I am increasing their damage. So they can't say Vel'Koz is not support, you know? I will get like better than most other supports. Like at least I just gives you some health. It's just on the lane too. That's it. But I am giving speed and damage increase, you know? So Imperial is very good, and at another point, these items are so cheap. This is the cheapest items, one of the cheapest items. And maybe you're gonna say, if I go Wooden, I will have more damage. No, because these items are so cheap, you're gonna have more AP. Because you're gonna be able to fight early, you're gonna get these items quickly, and you're gonna have more AP. And it's a power spike. And you get these 2 items. You have also the support items, Zek. By the way, just call Zek. The other support items are not good for Vel'Koz. Zek is not good, by the way, right now. Riot should buff it. I don't know why they nerfed it. They should have nerfed, at least they nerfed Zek instead. I don't know why. Yeah, then you get these 3 items and support items, you're actually so strong. Forget that. After getting your Horizon, you're just full item. You're just better than every support in the game. I'm just gonna say this, you're just better than every support in the game. Because you give speed, you're increasing the damage of your teammate, and you gave them vision. And these items are cheap. Even Horizon Focus is cheap. This is almost free. You know? And they change Horizon Focus, and they take out very strong part of them. Like before change, you were making 10% more damage on the guy you triggered the passive. But that was better for mid lane. Because you're not damage focused. You don't want them. And they increase the ability power. And we need ability power because we are getting less ability power from here. And we are getting the ability power we didn't get from first item here. So after getting this 3rd item, you're just good. Your AP is not like low. So you're just best support in the game after getting Horizon. You're just gonna sit in the bushes that you cleared. Always biting, by the way. You're just gonna stay in the bushes you cleared, and it's true. When you hit 1Q, that is probably bad. Because when you hit 1Q, don't be afraid to use your ult, by the way. Q ult, press your Shurelya, your team will kill that guy. Or just hit 2 Qs. Before Drake fights, get the reverse and hit 2 Qs and reach the game. That's how you play Vel'Koz. I will give you a gameplay video as well on Dark Harvest and maybe on Comet if I play Comet. Yeah, if you have any other video suggestions, let me know in the comments. I will be playing Flex with my friends, and I will be streaming that probably, and I will also make videos from Solo 2, my Solo 2 games. I'm also streaming on Twitch as well, you can check that out too. Let's come to the last item. I am building Ida, and you can see this is the only item that doesn't have ability haste in this build. If there is no other item, that means if you're not building this, if the enemy team is not AP heavy and your team doesn't have AP, don't build this. This is also a support item, by the way. You're helping your team hit more damage than yourself, and you're also protecting yourself as well. If they have AP heavy and you don't have AP, you can just go for Banshee. If they are still, if you need them heal, just buy whatever you know. Yes. If you get tier 2 boots and these 3, and one of these, you have 100 in this. So that means like 50%. So your ult is like 40 seconds, 50 seconds, you know. That's the dream scenario because your ult is the perfect thing to get Dark Harvest. So this build is perfect. Why am I doing Ryla? I'm comboing it with Imperial. Because like already my 3 skills trigger Imperial, QE and ult. But with Ryla, my W also triggers Imperial. So that's because you can use W 2 times. And with Ryla, you can kill your ADC and whole team and yourself better because you're gonna be slowing down 30% more. So this is my build and my Rune guys. Let me show you my profile as well. Yeah, I hope you liked it. Thanks for listening. See you.